Hey there and welcome back, adventurers. This video is all about Tarisland. We'll be doing a review, and hopefully by the end of the video you can make a decision if this game is for you. If you've never heard of Tarisland, it is a highly anticipated free-to-play, formerly non-pay-to-win MMORPG developed by Tencent that will be available on PC and mobile by the end of 2023 or early 2024. And yes, you heard me right, formerly non-pay-to-win, but we will dive deeper into what that means for you a bit later. I've had the pleasure to play the closed beta and take a deep dive into this game, testing out multiple classes and game content. Tarisland does a great job to capture the typical MMORPG class fantasy by providing you the holy trinity of classes, including 3 tanks, 3 healers, and a few DPS classes. Each class will have 2 specializations, a talent tree, and talent trees available that you can easily swap in between. You will be familiar with the warrior, mage, ranger, priest, and paladin. However, there are some cool classes like the phantom priest, the barbarian fighter, shadow swordsman, and my personal favorite, the bard. Now, the classes are very similar to World of Warcraft with a lot less abilities. I've recently become a huge fan of a lot less buttons and ability bloat. Tarisland has done something that not many other MMORPGs have been able to do, and that is get the combat and movement to feel great. I'll go on a limb and say that the combat and movement feels as reactive and responsive as World of Warcraft's iconic game feel. Now, they found a way to make a PC mobile MMORPG feel like it was made only for the PC. I am happy to add that if you have ever wanted a great Bard class fantasy experience, Tarisland has achieved this with the Bard's mechanical gameplay. Both the healing and DPS specialization gameplay shine. Not only is the combat and movement great, Tarisland has truly made a beautiful game. Tarisland has gone with the stylistic art style that will keep the game looking fresh for years to come. Many MMORPGs attempt to provide a realistic graphic style and end up feeling very dated after a few years. Now, since Tarisland is made for PC and mobile, the art style will not be as demanding on your computer or mobile device. Tarisland's main questline takes you through a captivating story at a great pace. You'll find yourself interested without feeling overwhelmed. The main storyline will lead you into the well-designed dungeons, raids, and elite content. If you want to take a break from the story, you can without feeling like you're missing out. Tarisland provides a lot of different content from PvP, side quests, fun daily and weekly quests, world events, instant content, gathering, and crafting. Once you're ready to jump back into the main storyline, you can easily do so. Now, let's talk dungeons. The dungeons are very well designed aesthetically and mechanically. The dungeons tend to have at least 3 bosses and very minimal trash mobs in between. The bosses have multiple phases and mechanics, making every kill feel very rewarding. As the dungeons become more difficult, more mechanics are added. Tarisland does a great job to spread these out throughout the storyline, making more available as you level. Now, if you find yourself wanting to explore and see what Tarisland has to offer, you can make your way out and enjoy quests, puzzles, or work on gathering and crafting. Like any MMORPG, you will have the option to gather and craft, including my favorite, fishing. You will travel around the world to harvest, mine, and craft important materials, including gear. You'll be able to forge, craft jewelry, be a tailor, an alchemist, and an artisan. You will also have the option to master your craft in a specific specialization. Tarisland does a great job to introduce new players to MMORPGs with the fun quests and puzzles. Overall, Tarisland is a great fun game that you'll find yourself logging into and knocking out a lot of exciting content. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room when it comes to Tarisland. Tarisland went out of its way to market itself as a free-to-play MMORPG with no pay-to-win. They put a lot of emphasis on the no pay-to-win to separate itself from its competitors. However, to everyone's surprise, come beta, they completely scratched the no pay-to-win and went full pay-to-win. Now, we aren't talking about their battle pass, which I'm not mad at since it's similar to having a subscription or a premium service. However, they are stating that purchasing crystals with real-life money from their official market and converting said crystals to in-game gold was not pay-to-win since they were not selling gear on their official market store. However, anyone with more than 2 brain cells knows that that isn't the case. In fact, you can purchase all the best gear, gems, and stat-enhancing items with gold that you get from purchasing those crystals. So let's talk about how Tarisland went full pay-to-win. The way Tarisland went full pay-to-win is that you're able to go over to the official store market and purchase these crystals. Now, these crystals allow you to purchase the CBT benefit cards. As of right now, they're the CBT benefit cards, but these benefit cards will be in the game come launch. Now, you might be asking yourself, what do they offer? The CBT benefit cards offer you 3,000 gold on activation and provide you some similar to a premium or battle pass. Now, that's not the most difficult part since you can only activate the 3,000 gold one time, But one thing that you can do is that you can sell these benefit cards on the auction house. So somebody can actually purchase this with the 450 crystals, come over and sell it for gold. Now, what can you do with this gold? Like I mentioned earlier, you're able to pretty much purchase anything that you need, any sort of equipment. You'll be able to purchase any sort of gems, the best gems, any sort of empowerments. One other thing is that when you play this game, you're going to be working on your inscribed stone, which gives you additional empowerments. And the way that you level this up is by having inscribed stone energy. Now, how do you access this? There's many ways to get this, but one of the best ways to do so is in the trade center. And guess what? You can purchase this with gold. So everything that you need will be able to be purchased with gold in the game. Now, if you compare it to other pay-to-win games, at least in Lost Ark, you had the ability to fail. So if you were purchasing items, you would get mats to try to empower or level up your weapons, and they would fail. And you would kind of have a balance when it came to that. However, in Tarisland, there is no balance, right? There's no failing. You can literally purchase any item off the market that a player has to offer. This is the reason why it is full pay to win. Now, why does this matter? Well, if you're a hardcore sweat and want to make Tarisland your only game and compete for world first dungeons and raids, be the best in PvP, then you'll find yourself out of luck since all the whales will make sure that they buy these achievements. Now, it isn't all bad news, because if you're like me and you play multiple MMORPGs and are happy with clearing content at your own pace, well, the game will still offer that to you. The game still feels great, it's visually stunning, and has content to clear. There will be guilds and communities that will band together and make non-pay-to-win groups. The part that doesn't sit well with me is that they pretty much lied the entire way and are acting like it was a miscommunication and have removed all of their anti-pay-to-win jargon from their Twitter and website. With that being said, I feel that Tarisland has something special and will attract old school MMORPG fans. I personally have really enjoyed that it feels similar to World of Warcraft. I feel that a lot of newer MMORPGs haven't been able to get the combat and movement that feels like an actual MMORPG that we remember. As an old school MMORPG player, I won't be taking part in the pay to win aspect of the game unless it has something to do with community giveaways, but I also feel that my personal playstyle doesn't require me to pay to win. I enjoy the fact that you can hop on and do either solo content with the Universal Hall, which is similar to a mage tower, or group up and do some elite dungeons and raids. I know pay to win will push a lot of people away from this game, but if you're a casual like myself, I recommend giving it a try. It's a great looking game, it feels great, and it doesn't feel demanding. Now that we know more on what to expect with Tarisland, let me know in the comments if you'll be playing. I know I'll still be playing, so if you're interested in joining the community and the community guild, please make sure to join the Discord. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. Until next time, stay epic, stay legendary, and I'll see you in the next video.